Welcome from For My Children. Here we are again. We're going to do Ruth chapter 4. And I hope you enjoy it. But For My Children wants to say blessings to you. Welcome. And may God just bless you in every way that is possible. Okay. Chapter 4. Then Boaz went up to the gate and sat there. And behold, the kinsman whom Boaz had been speaking about, he said, "Who, such a one as thou? Turn aside now and sit down with me." So the man turned aside. Now we don't get his name. We don't get to know who he is, but he turned aside. He knew something was going to be happening, or he would just sit and visit. And then he took 10 men of the elders of the city and said, "Sit you here down and sit with us." So why are they doing that? Because they need witnesses. If you have 2 witnesses in the land of Jerusalem, they could come against you. But if you have 10 witnesses, there's no way they're all going to agree to tell a lie. So Boaz wants to make sure that it is totally above board and on record. So then he said unto this kinsman that had come, "Naomi, that is come out of the country of Moab, wants to sell her parcel of land, which was our brother Elimelech's." Now, a brother could be a cousin, it could be an uncle. It's in the family. It's just one of the men. So we don't know if it's an actual brother or if it's a family member. So anyway, so he's saying now Naomi, who belongs to Elimelech, his wife, needs to sell this land because she can't run it. She can't afford to run it. And there's nothing she can do right now. So she needs to sell this land. And so I'm offering it to you. So I thought I would advise you, saying, buy it before the inhabitants and before the elders of the people. If you will redeem it, then redeem it. But if not, then tell me, because then I know. Because there is none other to redeem it besides me, besides you, and then it's me after that, and then I will redeem it. So this land's either going to go to you or it's going to go to me. We're the last 2 that are going to be able to redeem this land. Twist of the story is coming. Because, see, this man's thinking, ooh, if I redeem this land, then I'm going to be able to have this extra land. My inheritance for my children will get bigger. I'm going to be more wealthy. I'm going to make more money. Everything's going to be better for me. Okay, and so he said, I will redeem it. Then Boaz sprang the news on him, and he said, what day you buyeth the field of the hand of Naomi. Remember, the Lord said, don't speak too fast. Wait, make sure you got all the news. Okay, so what day you buyest the field of the hand of Naomi, thou must also buy it also of the Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of the dead, to raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance. So if you have when you buy this woman, she becomes your wife, and then you're going to raise this child, and it'll be this child's inheritance. Not only that, you've got to give them a little bit of your other inheritance too. So now your children's inheritance gets a little bit smaller. And the kinsman said, I cannot redeem it for myself. At least I mar my own inheritance. Redeem it, thou my right to thyself. Redeemest thou my right to yourself, for I cannot redeem it. Now, so he's saying, I can't do it. You're going to have to do it because you're going to mar my inheritance. It's going to be smaller. I'm not willing to do that. So this little twist worked out in Boaz's favor. Now, this was the manner in former time in Israel concerning redeeming and concerning changing for the confirming of all things. A man plucked off his shoe and gave it to his neighbor, as this was his testimony in Israel. Okay, so this is kind of a funny little thing that they do. Now, remember, it's hot there. It's 110, it's 130, sometimes during the weather. So he takes off of this shoe, and now he's going to be hobbling on one foot, or he'll ride on the camel to go to the cobbler's and get one made, or does he carry a second shoe? But Boaz will put it, is like a file. He's going to put it up on this file work. He's going to put it like we put it in a file. He's going to put it on a wall somewhere to show that this land belongs to him and this shoe. Now, does everybody wear the same kind of shoe? If you look around at all of our shoes, you know we're not wearing, sorry, I'm getting, you're not wearing all the same shoes. So maybe they had their own personal shoes. They had their own signature on them or something. I don't know. But I think that's kind of a funny little habit. But it's like a signature. Like we have a signature that we write. Okay. Now, this was the manner in former time in Israel concerning redeeming and concerning the things to confirm all things. So he plucked off his shoe and gave it to his neighbor. And this was the testimony in Israel. Therefore the kinsman said unto Boaz, buy it for yourself. So he drew off his shoe. And Boaz said unto the elders and to all the people, you are a witness this day that I have bought what was Elimelech's, and all that was Chilion's and Mahlon's of the hand of Naomi. So I bought my brother and my nephew's land. I bought the wife, and I will take care of the mother-in-law. Moreover, Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of Mahlon, have I purchased now to be my wife, to raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance, and the name of the dead will not be cut off from among the brethren, and from the gate of his place. You are a witness this day. Now, if he doesn't have any children, how does his name go on? He'll have to have more than one child. Okay. For all the people that were in the gate, the elders said, we are witnesses. So they all confirmed that this had happened just like this. And the Lord make the woman that is come into thy house like Rachel and Leah. Now Rachel and Leah were Jacob's sons. They had 12 children. They became the 12 tribes of Israel. So they were blessed women. And God had sent Jacob out to another place to get them from other gods and to bring them back. So here they are. These are more Gentiles coming into the family of God. Here's Ruth, a Gentile, coming into the family of God. Ruth is learning how God works, and she's so pleased to be a part of this family. And then they said, those two women, which did build up the house of Israel, and they do worthily to Ephraite, and be famous in Bethlehem. So they're giving her a blessing. They're putting a blessing on her. And let thy house be like the house of Perez and Tamar, who bare unto Judah, unto the seed of the Lord, and shall give unto this young woman. Well, now Tamar is the one who had a husband. The husband died. And then Perez didn't give her the youngest son. Well, she went out one day when she knew he'd be going by, and she acted like a prostitute. And so the man, Perez, had intercourse with her. And he gave her her staff, gave her his staff and his ring. And so then later it came to find out that she was pregnant. And so after Perez had looked for her and couldn't find her, well, now she's pregnant. He wants to stone her. And then she produced the staff and the ring. And he said, oh, you're more righteous than me. And so this child was his child. So he became the redeemer for her, but he had nothing more to do with her after that. But this woman raised up a child unto God. So Boaz took Ruth. He's in the family line of Jesus Christ. So Boaz took Ruth, and she was his wife. And then he went into her and gave her conception and bare a son. So now he marries her, and they're bearing their son. So the son is the inheritor. Boaz is the redeemer, just like God's our redeemer. And the woman said unto Naomi, blessed be the Lord, which has not left thee this day without a kinsman, that his name may be famous in all of Israel, and that he shall be unto thee a restorer of thy life, and a nourisher of thy old age. For my daughter-in-law, which loveth thee, is better to thee than 7 sons. So this child will raise up and become a son, who will then, one day, if something happens to Boaz, will take care of his mother and take care of his grandmother and take care of the family. He will become the redeemer. And so they're saying, blessed is him, because he will become like that, and because Ruth is better to you, Naomi, than 7 sons. Then the women and their neighbors gave it a name, saying, there is a son born to Naomi. See, not even to Ruth, but to Naomi, because this is her family. And they called his name Obed, for he is the father of Jesse, the father of David. And Haran begat Ram, and Ram begat Amminadab, And the Nimedad begot Nahshon, and Nahshon begot Solomon, and Solomon begot Boaz, and Boaz begot Obed, and Obed begot Jesse, and Jesse begot David. And we remember, now we go more 14 and 14 more generations, and then we get Jesus. So all this family line is leading up into Jesus. So it's quite a blessing to be in the family of God. So I want to thank you. Blessings. And I'm going to start this next week on the introduction. We're going to be talking a little bit about um, um, Revelation. We're going to start. It's going to take a while to get it going because I want to give a real good feel for what we're getting into. All right. Blessings, blessings, blessings from For My Children. Be blessed.